scientific notation. They want us to simplify this, write this as in scientific notation. Scientific notation deals with a base 10 to some power and then some number multiplied by it. Now in our case, we kind of have that happening twice here. So we have to do some simplifying. So though technically everything's kind of a like term, we're going to focus on putting certain things together. So the terms that don't deal with base 10, okay, 6.2 and 3.1, we're going to put them together. And essentially we need to go 6.2 times 3.1. So we've kind of brought them both down here. Okay, so 6.2 times 3.1. And that's still going to be multiplied by, now we're going to deal with our base 10 terms. So 10 to the power of 25 times 10 to the power of 32. So think of that like we're bringing down times 10 to the power of 25 times 10 to the power of 32. So times 10, 25 times 10, 32. So we kind of just put them beside each other so they're simpler to look at. We need to work this one out. So 6.2 times 3.1, put my little calculator here, playing around with it before, 6.2 times, what did we say it was? 3.1. 3.1, 19.22. Okay, so that simplifies into 19.22. And then here. Now, for exponents, we're going to keep the base the same. And this is when you're multiplying exponents with the same base. The base stays the same, so we have the number 10. And you add the two powers, so 25 and 32. When you add those together, you're going to get 57. So we have 57. So this looks wonderful, but it's not quite scientific notation, because scientific notation means there should only be one unit in front of the decimal. And in this case, the unit should be from the ones column, right? You can have as many from the tens, hundredths, thousands to the right of the decimal, but we should only have the one unit to the left. We actually have the ones unit and the tens unit. So what we need to do is we need to modify this. We need to turn this into 1.922. And when we do that, that's going to change our power here. So when we move this decimal, okay, 1 unit over, this value here has to increase by 1. So in other words, we need to add by the number 1 to that power. So now the number will say 1.922. And this will now be 10 to the power of 58. Okay? And now that's in scientific notation. There we go. Hit the right button. There.